The crisis rocking the River State chapter of the All Progressives Congress is far from over. Tension is still high following the violence that rocked the APC's World Congress in the state.
Yes, indeed. And the situation worsened after violence erupted around the River State Judiciary Complex, where aggrieved members of the APC had approached the High Court seeking an injunction to stop the Congress, alleging that the exercise did not follow due process. All right, joining us from our Port Harcourt studio is a former member of the River State House of Assembly, Honorable Chidi Lloyd. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Angie. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Fine, nice to see you.
Okay, now, so, well, Senator Magnus Abe, one of the people involved in this, has been asking, calling for President Buhari to step in so that this crisis in Rivers APC does not degenerate. What are your thoughts about what's been going on with the APC in Rivers?
Honestly, when I heard that, I didn't believe it was Senator Abe that said so. Because our party has its internal mechanisms through which we resolve issues of the party. There is nowhere in our party constitution or guidelines that you have the president come in at any point in time. Senator Abe should utilize the internal mechanisms in the party to resolving internal disputes.
Yeah, but he's saying that all internal mechanisms seem to have failed, and this is a last resort. This call that Buhari should intervene.
Well, it's unfortunate because I do know that at the end of each of those Congress, the party sends in a Congress appeal panel. What that means is that the panel will receive petitions from aggrieved party members and look into it.
All right, let's get into the issue, the main issue here. What is really at the core of the crisis in the APC in River State that is the senator and the minister of transportation don't seem to agree, and this is tearing the party apart? What's really at the core of this crisis there?
Thanks, Mike, for this very important question. What is at the core? What is that we have a man who has a vaulting ambition. Right? It's either him or the party must be destroyed. And you recall that the man speaking to you here is also a governorship aspirant within the APC. So I do not see why Magnus Abe must be on the news all the time. I also want to rule River State, and I'm eminently qualified to do so. So my ambition is not like that of Macbeth. Yes, the people will decide who rules them, and governors are not chosen based on how well you can cry or how loud you can complain.
Honorable Lloyd, we really want to get the reasons here. You're making reference to the point that someone is contesting for governorship. Anyone has the right, just like you said. You also have the right. So many people have the right to contest for governorship of River State. But what is the core of the crisis?
Yes.
What is the core of the crisis in the state between Magnus Abe and maybe the Minister of Transportation, which is tearing the party apart?
I'm not holding brief for the Minister of Transportation. But I do know that the Minister of Transportation is not going to be contesting the office of governor. Luckily, he has ruled River State for 2 tenures. So he's not going to be on the ballot. We are the ones who are going to be on the ballot. So I don't seem to understand what the issues, what the They're singing and drumming every time.
Well, you still have not been able to tell us exactly what is at the core of this crisis between Senator Magnus Abe and, of course, the Transportation Minister, Rotimi Amechi. But we do know that there was a South-South caucus meeting at the home of Rotimi Amechi in Abuja. What exactly went on at the meeting? What were the points of discussion? And what did you take away from that meeting?
Well, unfortunately, Ngozi, I was not invited to that level of meeting. But from the excerpts we got from the meeting, we were told to ensure that we conduct ourselves in a very peaceful manner throughout the congresses, and that those who want to contest the offices at the ward and the local government level should do the needful by buying the forms, paying to the bank, and obtaining the funds. Nothing more other than that happened. And of course, the National Working Committee sent people to Rivers State who came to conduct the elections. Except you know, as a journalist, except you know more than I.
All right, Honorable Lloyd, there are reports that...
yes, Mike.
Yes, there are reports that the Honorable Chibuike Amechi's camp is not comfortable with the candidacy of Senator Magnus Abe as governor. They have someone else in mind, and that is one of the reasons there seemed to be a face-off between the two. Can you confirm that?
At what point did Honorable Chibuike Amechi begin to dislike Magnus Abe? Recall that the senator we are talking about here was at a point in time was minority leader when Chibuike Amechi was speaker. He was instrumental to Magnus Abe being appointed Commissioner for Information. In 2007, when he became governor, he appointed Magnus Abe secretary to government. And in 2011, he was instrumental to Magnus moving up to the Senate. You are all witnesses to what happened in Rivers State in 2015. In 2015, we went into an election that we were greatly battered. Then, after that, there had been reruns upon reruns. And it is important to state here that we all went to Abuja to challenge the outcome of the elections in Rivers State then. And nobody complained when Rotimi Amechi underwrote all the expenses of the lawyers in the court. So I think the point of divergence is that people began to fester their ambition, and the minister said, look, what is important now is for us to build the party, rebuild the party, because our members were beginning to be disillusioned. And we agreed with him. And those of us who are interested in contesting the office of Governor of Rivers State decided to follow the instructions of the minister. Magnus Abe is not the only one who intends to rule Rivers State. So I do not think that we should give him all this publicity.
So are you saying, in other words, that, you just said that anyone reserves the right to run for governorship of Rivers State, including yourself. Are you saying then that the core of this issue the core really is one man's ambition against the other person's interest?
That is not it. That is not it. It is not what is the interest here. The Minister for Transportation will not choose for delegates who the candidate will be. But what I'm talking about is a man who has decided to become a Macbeth. And you recall that it was ambition that actually drove Macbeth into killing his guest.
All right. Now, what the reasons are may not be known to everyone,
Yeah,
but what is very obvious is the constant disagreements where there are gunshots, where there are fights here and there, and so on. Those ones are visible for everyone to see. Now, how concerned is the APC knowing that they are an opposition in Rivers State and a house divided against itself cannot stand? Honorable Lloyd.
Yes.
Is your party, the APC, concerned about the fact that this fight and struggle within party stalwart is going to give them less chances as they face the polls whenever the polls come, and even going into the next general elections?
Mm-hmm.
No, Mike, I do not think we are in any way perturbed what is going on.
Why not?
I can assure you, because what you see in the River State, at the time people began to, we were at sea as to what political party exactly Magnus Abe belongs to, because we see the collabo, you know, the collabo between him and the government of River State. And what it quickly reminds me of collabos between musicians. Yes, so we are at sea. So what is happening in River State? What is happening in River State is actually that unfriendly friends are unfriending themselves.
What a collabo. According to you, that's a very interesting one. Yes, indeed, we have heard some allegations that Magnus Abe has been working in cahoots with the PDP Rivers governor to destabilize the party. We're not sure of that, but what exactly, why these accusations? But then again, back to the question of the impact this could have on the chances of the APC, taking back, the governorship from the PDP. Okay, it doesn't seem like... all right.
Angie.
Yes. Did you hear my question?
Yeah, Angie, I can assure you. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I can assure you that more than ever before, the APC in Rivers State is poised to take over the reins of power from the incumbent. Because the incumbent is the worst advertisement for the product he's selling. So the state is up for us for grabs.
All right. How your party will do what it takes to grab it is one other thing people will wait to see. But thank you, Honorable Chidi Lloyd, a former member of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Thank you for talking to us on TVC Breakfast.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.